Oh,
Yeah, just on Luis Diaz. Is the end product something that you're working on, or do you think it's just a little bit of
no, no, we were going to happen. Not with Lewis specifically. We don't take him out because the other two scored and you didn't come on here. I show you how. It's not necessary. So it's like always is, but it's not even a problem. It's just a sit at the moment. But of course we do finishing, and that helps him like it helps the others. And it's you cannot force it. You never could. We spoke last week, I think, about it. That when Sadio left, everyone said, "How can you play without Sadio?" And in November, December, everybody thought when he will score the next goal, but he's starting all the time. So these kind of things, you just let it go. You see the situations he had. So like the big chances, it's just unlucky. It is. And he had these blocked moments already a couple of times, but he's in really good shape, actually. Looks really good. And that's more important for me, that he's in these situations. Not that I tell him after the game he should have scored here or there. The boys know that in a moment when it happens. So that's a normal process.
do you see him as somebody who can get sort of 10 to 15, those type of
Oh, definitely. That's his quality. But in the end, we need to see. But it, of course, is his potential. Yeah.
Dave?
Sorry, I was just going to follow on from at the end of when he came in last season, he was just basically letting him find his feet, and it was all quite natural for him. He didn't sort of get him into the specific ways you defend and things like that. How much sort of capacity have you seen him improve since you've actually been specific in terms of how the team works, in terms of improvements in the
No, that's different. It's not. He improved definitely, of course, with understanding what we are doing, these kind of things. But that leads then a little bit to strange situations as well, because we want to be flexible on the wing, stuff like this, and it means he has to be slightly more inside. But then you realize that for him it's quite good if he stays longer outside and these kind of things. So we get used to that, and that will help. It's always, unfortunately, it's always like this. The learning process never goes overnight. And the next thing is it's his first preseason with us. So, and they all, not sure if suffer is the right word, but they all feel the preseason. And when he arrived, he came out of a full season. So, but he will benefit from a full preseason, obviously, because he was not on international duty in the summer. So he started on the first day with us, could do all the sessions since then. That's the most important thing, and all the rest will come. The problem is we sit here and talk about 2 games, whatever, didn't score, or all these kind of things. But it's of course in the long term not a problem at all. It's about just being prepared, fighting through these moments like that. Like now the first game, and now the second game will not be easy. It's at home, which is fantastic. Can't wait for that. By the way, it's Monday night. Great. All the things are positive, and now we have to go. And if you can train, if you have the quality, what he obviously has, and the potential, what he obviously has, and if you then can put really miles, kilometers, whatever, in your legs during a preseason, that will help you in the long term, and that's what will happen. But we are not long term; we are now, and that's why I think for him, of course, just boop, 1 goal, and then we go from there.
Dave, and then move on to the Sundays.
I was just going to ask about when Mane and Salah came, they weren't recognised as sort of prolific goal scorers, and they did develop. And I just wonder. I mean, obviously with Diaz, you can apply the same thing. He scores great goals, but he's not a prolific goal scorer. Is there something that you did?
It's the way we play. It's the way we play. It's the way we bring the boys in the situation. It's of course about is it in yourself or not, but it's the way we play, how we position the players, so how we protect the players, where we win the balls back, and all these kind of things. How we can how the boys can use their speed in these moments when we win the balls back, and these kind of things. That's why they will be in a lot of goal scoring situations, and that makes you then the player we remember when you look back. And you're right, Sadio scored 3 against us, I think, when he played for Southampton, but it was not that he scored every week. He didn't even start the game when he scored a 3 against us. So the consistency came with the confidence and with the teammates, with the structure of our game and all these kind of things, and that's what we are working on. So that doesn't change, and the way we play should help strikers. The way we play should help last defenders, last lines, because everybody's involved in that as well. So that's how it is, and that's as well a little bit why very often midfielders are seen, but they don't score often enough, and they do that because they keep all the things together. So that's how it is. But we need him more than anything, and yeah, that's it. We will see, but the potential is there for sure.